Hello, Internet, and welcome back to the greatest show on YouTube, The Wandering Wind. I tell you what, I love talking about stuff that interests me, and today I have a doozy for you guys. I've been meaning to talk about this for a long time, and today I want to talk about my love of My Little Pony. And now, you may think, but Gregory, you're a 25, 26-year-old adult. What are you doing watching ponies? Well, I'll tell you what. Ponies actually pulled me out of a very bad place in my life a couple of years ago. Um, it was during a part of my life where I was very depressed, very anxious, and very just unhappy. And one day, I caught a clip of MLP on Facebook from a friend of mine who had begun watching the show and had shared a clip of it. And it was this pink pony with three different colored um, balloons as her cutie mark on her ass, for no other way to say it. And she was doing something or other that for some reason just made me laugh. I don't know what it was. I can't remember exactly what moment it was, but it made me laugh, and I'm like, that's new. That hasn't happened in a while. I haven't laughed at anything in a while, at least not anything I watch on television. So I'm like, I might as well watch it. At least watch that episode. So I watched the episode. I'm like, okay, that wasn't the first episode. Gotta watch the first one. So I watched the first episode, and it's like, oh, it's a two-parter. Well, I'll watch the second part, and then I'll be done. And the second turned into the third, the fourth, the fifth, the entire first season, the entire second season, the entire third season. And I'm like, okay, I love it. I'm hooked. I can't help it. I love this. And it was because for once in my life, I saw a brighter part of life than just, oh, well, it's depressing and it, because, I mean, going through what I was going through at the time, I had very little to smile about, but every Saturday morning I would get on the line and look for the new episode, and it would be right there waiting for me. I mean, good Lord, it is beautiful to be able to watch pastel colored ponies frolic in a world of perfection. Not everything's perfect. They have their differences too, just like us, but they sort it out peacefully for the most part. I mean, there are a few outliers, but MLP changed my life, and it changed my outlook on life, and it's all because of these six ponies who came together and represent the elements of a harmonic relationship with each other and with life. Honesty, generosity, loyalty, kindness, and laughter. And those five elements come together to form the magic of friendship. And that is the sixth element, magic. Six elements of harmony and a harmonic connection with each other. That was what I was missing in my life. So I started watching these ponies, and I'm like, okay, let's see where this goes. Let's see how I can learn from them. And oh boy, have I learned a lot from them. I have learned more from watching a cartoon than I have learned in the last, well, 25 years just from interacting with people, which is quite a big statement to make. I mean, really. You'd think that interaction with people would be what taught me how to interact. I mean, taught me how to get along with people, but no. I hated people for the longest time. I still kind of do, but I'm working on it. But, wow. So, yeah, I mean, MLP changed me for the better. And I believe that this series is going to be extremely vital to so many people and so many people's lives, because if you struggle with a problem that you can't solve, but you can't stay where you're at. The only way out is to find an escape, and sometimes, at least for me, sometimes ponies are the answer. I mean, I love watching My Little Pony. I love interacting, well, yeah, interacting with fellow fans. We call ourselves bronies. We allow ourselves to express our love of a show that doesn't fit our demographic at all. I mean, it was meant for 7-year-old girls. Come on. But it it fits with our core message of um, love and tolerate. And I like to equate that to the love one another rule that Jesus himself gave to us in the Bible. And to be honest, there are going to be people, especially people from my church, if they ever watch this, they're going to be like, you watch what? You're how old? You watch what? but, you know, but you know what? You can't change their minds. You can just allow them to have their own opinion, and you allow yourself to have your own opinion, and that's it. I mean, that's what I do. I don't try and force people to watch something that I enjoy if they don't enjoy it, because, to be honest, if I tried to do that, I'd be as much of a hypocrite as some of the politicians that say, oh, well, you should watch your borders, and yet we're not going to watch it, or whatever it is that they say that they're going to do, and then they don't. But yeah, I mean, seriously, I want to feel that connection with everyone. And that's why I love interacting with you guys, because I'm showing the harmonic connection that we as human beings can enjoy with one another. Harmony is, to be honest, harmony is our natural state, our intended state, because in the beginning, when everything was so good, before everything went to crap, everything was good. And the world was at peace, and the world was in harmony with itself. Then we decided, oh, well, we're not going to follow the status quo. We're going to mess everything up. And that's when everything started going to crap. And we've been going along, swinging a handbasket, going to hell ever since. But hey, at least we're trying to get back on the right track. I mean, I see several people in the world pursuing the path of harmony. We're trying to pursue the path of harmony. We're not fighting one another as much. There are more people that are willing to stand down and talk with one another. I mean, really, that's what it ends up being, is that the only way to stop the wars is to sit down and talk. And to be honest, that's what life is communication. It's learning to coexist with one another. It's like gears in a clock. What happens when one gear doesn't mesh well with another? Everything breaks. But when every single gear fits with each other, then they all turn completely together as one. And they all work together as one. That's the way life works. That's the way we humans work. We don't like conflict. We prefer cooperation. We don't prefer conflict unless we're messed up in the head, and then that is something to be addressed. We all prefer an easy way through life. We all prefer a better way through life. And the way that we do that is by learning to love one another. That's how we do it. Anyway, that's my story of how I came to love pastel colored ponies in a show for 7-year-old girls. But hey, it's not as weird as you think. I mean, there are a lot weirder people than me. But, I love you guys so very much. I hope your days are filled with peace and harmony and so much love. And from me to you, I just want to say, God bless. Until next time, this has been The Wandering Wind. I've been your host, Gregory, and until we meet again, adieu.